Okay guys, so I shaved my head. That's what I look like with my real hair. I feel like the retarded monkey from War of the Planet of the Apes. He pokes his little head out of that hole and summons the prisoners to come down. I don't like it. I feel, well, for a start off, this part here is not at all exposed to the sun. I'm embarrassed to go out in public. I also think maybe bald people have to wear collars instead of t-shirts. It just rounds everything round. Maybe that's what's the problem. I haven't got any shirts, but I think I prefer to go back to having hair. In fact, the girl I was seeing before I went away to another city for 10 days and decided, yeah, just do that. Because I was just bored with it. Just get it off. Great having a shower for the first time, but the mirrors, man, the mirrors. I don't like the mirrors. I don't like seeing myself in my reflection. Nighttime's okay, because it's sort of less pale, but daytime, oh my god. I think the sun sees more reflection of the top of my head than I see of its rays penetrating into the earth. It's, have you ever wondered about that? Why the sky is black at night? Instead of why the photons haven't come from every star all the way to our eyeballs. I mean, an astronaut can simply cover the sun with his hand or something, right? Or like that, and then black is night. Just black. Maybe stars, but pinpricks, not suns, emitting heaps of photons at them. Why isn't the sky constantly just brighter than could be bearable by retinas? And some people have said, well, it's because the universe is expanding and it's a new universe and it hasn't even had time to hit our eyes yet. Yes, it has. It definitely has. That doesn't work for me, that theory. Anyway. I mean, even in the daytime, the sun is up there, but the whole sky, it only takes 8 minutes for sunlight to get here. The whole sky should just be covered. Well, I guess photons only travel in a straight line unless they're warped by gravitational wells. Maybe it's getting most light straight at your eyeball and then you're seeing the diffusion through the atmosphere. I'm not sure. Anyway, baldness. Do I sound smart when I say what I just said? Sometimes I feel like people cross the road to avoid me. It's only been a few days, but I feel like I'm a thug-looking person. Either that or a nobody. Definitely not young anymore. I couldn't really go up to some young girls like I was planning on doing for the rest of my life. I've got to change my ways someday. Just give me different lighting perspectives here. Oh, there's the back of my head. There's a big light shining directly at the back of my head though, so yeah, I should have done this before, because I haven't got two mirrors. Yeah, look at that, front off. This one as well. This one. Wow, that is a big forehead. It's like when you're standing under the Eiffel Tower, and you look up, and it's 100 meters behind you, and it still comes out over your head. That's how big my forehead is. Big forehead. You know what, I think I might go on another little holiday to Thailand or something and just grow my hair for 3 months, but then I'll lose her, I'll lose her from absence. I'll have to admit this to her. In fact, she must know. She's, gone to run her hands through my hair in the past, and I wouldn't let her, ever. And we've been together a lot, so. Also, I've got the flu at the moment because it's August and it's the middle of winter, so it's really sickly. You can't hide your face at all when you're bald, it's just out there, not sure if I can just grow it a bit and fluff it over, but I'm going to lose this. It's just really faded anyway. Let's look at the effects of that 3 years of gluing and picking hairs out of, like the real hairs would have been pulled out as well often. So can you see a line there where all most of the picking stuff, I usually shave this part off and pick those bits of there. I got the feeling from the photograph that there was a more defined rainbow line through there because of all the waxing I've done to the hairs around that area. This one has been shaved and basically smothered with glue nearly every day for the past 3 years. So that sickly look of being pale. Now, as I've said, black people look good with bald heads. They look good with afros too. I think it's funky, but they're the main two looks. I'm sure they have specialist barbers. I know from movies what they do. Because dreads would not be. What's Negro hair called? My brain's gone blank. And what do they get for hair pieces? Do they get curly stuff? I can't remember what it's called now. Is it just afro? You know, you need to be muscly, which I'm not. You can see my Popeye arms. They're not Popeye arms, it's just that the bones have got nothing in between. There's no density in that muscle. That's like a tricep or something it was supposed to be anyway. I haven't done anything with it. It's really narrow. God. Why did you do that to me? Why did he make me into a map of the galaxy? That, when you get to my asshole, it shows you where the magical orb is that sends you around too. You know how you're a sperm, and you're in the ball sack in the land of scrotum, and you can swim to the magical orb. It'll give you a lot more abilities to become a human, and it'll use your fingers and, you know, look around the sky and live for 80 years and stuff. Well, apparently, my skin is a giant map that, shows every star in the universe, and my asshole symbolizes where the magical orb is located. So if you follow the map, then it'll lead you as the leader. So only one can go in, and then it closes, and then it metamorphosizes into the next being, a being of kind of light. You basically become a god. But yeah. Aside from that, they look ugly. So I'm just wondering if I want to be